All systems go for that last spot in the semifinals. Ito na po tayo mga kapuso. Do or Die Friday in NCAA Season 101. That's going to be a re-jump right there. Demetria and Omega. Could it be they're also feeling some nerves? Na-excite yung dalawa.
Iba talaga yung atmosphere dito sa game natin. Inuunaan yung bola.
Demetria wins the tip. It's Arellano basketball. So Letran starting off with a zone. Si Estrada nakatao dito kay T-Mac. T-Mac right to the rack. Oh, the deceleration. Humihingi pa ng foul. T-Mac Ongotan.
That's one way to start the game. T-Mac Ongotan with the side step, a slow step to finish that play.
Ongotan with a deflection. The Chiefs are running. And again, Ongotan, second possession, second touch para kay T-Mac. And Chico Manabat exhausted his playing years many years ago. So, that's going to be a turnover.
But kita mo dito, Letran nice adjusting to the attacks, to the drives of T-Mac Ongotan, crowding him every time he drives.
Speaking of driving, how about this? Mark Denver Omega driving from the three-point line.
That's a good sign for Mark Denver Omega. He has been key in the first game with his attacks, with his offensive boards.
Working his second quarterfinal game today is Aaron D. Let's turn it over to him right now. Aaron?
Anton and JV, the Arellano Chiefs have fought hard and mightily to secure the twice-to-beat advantage in these quarterfinals. But that cushion immediately disappeared with a loss to Letran in their previous matchup. But an even bigger problem for the Chiefs heading into this game is they have yet to beat the Letran Knights in this season. 0-2 against them. Now that raises the question, what changes for Arellano today? Ika nga ni Coach Chico Manabat, ang magbabago ngayon is kami ang mananalo. There's no X's and O's. It's all about the heart. It's all about the pusong palaban. And one of the biggest motivations for Coach Chico, all three teams playing today have been champions, and his ultimate goal is to be part of that list. Meanwhile, both teams are complete and healthy heading into today's do or die matchup. Anton and JV.
Thank you very much, Aaron. And you love that mindset and the confidence from Coach Chico Manabat.
Exactly, Anton. Before you believe it, you have to think that you can do it. Bago ka manalo sa mga big games na ganito, Basti Valencia proving, that di dapat masayang twice to beat advantage na kuha nila.
Basti Valencia told me that nobody is graduating from this Arellano side. Mula naman sa panig ng Letran, Roque, Omega, and Quahao could be playing in their final games in the NCAA. Santos binigay dito kay Estrada. Estrada from the elbow, too strong. T-Mac Ongotan with a board.
Look at that board by T-Mac Ongotan, just very athletic.
And it seems like every possession, JV, T-Mac Ongotan wants to get his hands on the ball.
Very aggressive offensively, and if you're Coach Chico Manabat, you want that from your star player.
No hiding in the corner, no shying away from the action. T-Mac Ongotan wants to leave it all on the floor. Geronimo, aatake. Geronimo, up and under!
That is the matchup. Geronimo, a well-known defender as we can see here, but he can also score that basketball.
And did you see that anticipation of Geronimo on the movement of Manalili? Mukhang walang ginawa tong si Ernje Geronimo kundi manood ng Manalili highlights.
Nag-scout na. Maganda ang scouting ito ni Geronimo. Pero kita natin dito, backcourt pa lang, dinodouble na agad ito si Titing.
Ernje Geronimo taking pride in that matchup. Omega throws it out. Estrada, aatake. Oh, Estrada!
Almost a highlight there.
Maverick Venoya falling on his behind. After that bump by Estrada, Ongotan, sinausaw pa.
And if you're Letran Knights, you have to do a better coverage. But dito kay T-Mac Ongotan, it's always an open lane for him. As we can see here, that open lane is gonna be athletic. It's hard for you to defend that.
T-Mac Ongotan stands at 5'11". but he plays like a giant. Giant-sized contributions from Arellano's main man. Now, if there's one thing that T-Mac wishes he improved on in that first quarterfinal game, it was his free throws. Just 5 out of 10, JV.
Well, still a good sign if you're attempting 10 free throws for T-Mac Ongotan. Keep doing that. Eventually, you're gonna, make the basket, make the free throws. Pero this is the same start sa first game nila. Itong energy ng Arellano.
And the double team works. RJ Geronimo with the finish.
Toshiko Manaba's adjustment dito sa first quarter natin has been effective.
RJ Geronimo playing Manalili 94 feet. Oh! Unforced error there.
Well, tingnan natin dito, T-Mac Ongotan with a steal again. A turnover for Titing Manalili. And we have a 9-2 start for Arellano.
So Coach Alan Ricardo forced to bring in the sniper, Deo Quahao, very early in this game. Ongotan. Drop pass. Oh, Valencia, too strong.
And they had a couple of those big misses, big gimmies na na-miss nila sa first game itong Arellano.
Manalili, binigay kay Quahao. Quahao, too strong. Demetria with the board. Geronimo, binigay kay T-Mac. T-Mac for 3. Estrada tips it to Santos. Or rather, Quahao tips it to Santos, but Estrada could not hold on to it.
Another unforced turnover there.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
Another slow start for the Knights, JV. Salida forcing the turnover. Now, if there's one player who played solid in that first quarterfinal game, it was AJ Buensalida.
Holding foul, number 14, Maverick Vinoya.
Had 10 rebounds in that game and was solid as a rock.
Exactly, Anthony. His post-game, doon sa first game nila ng Letran Knights, nagiging offensive threat. Ito si Buensalida.
Referees will be conducting a review.
So our referees will review. 9-2, early advantage for Arellano. You still love the effort of Mav Vinoya. He committed the turnover, so he tried to get the steal back and dove on the floor to prevent that easy fast break opportunity para sa Letran.
Sabi nga ni Coach Chico, wala nang game plan. This is the players' game. Itong rubber match natin. You're gonna throw everything. Yung team that gives the more effort dito sa game natin is gonna be the winner.
Manalili. Arellano drops to a zone. Quahao. Estrada mid-range. Buensalida. Offensive rebound. Quahao. Aatake. Quahao. Oh, stolen away by Vinoya. Ito na si Geronimo. Hinahanap talaga si T-Mac. Mav Vinoya. Ongotan. Shoots over Manalili.
Dito Monton, very aggressive talaga to si T-Mac. I don't know if it's the game plan to attack. Ito si Manalili. Pero he always wants the ball. At binibigay naman ng teammates niya ang bola.
Holding foul at number 5, Messi Valencia. That's his first personal team foul, number 4.
Manalili. Swings it to Estrada. Jimboy bumped.
Early penalty for Arellano.
And Arellano calls a timeout. They're up 9-2. we've had more than 30 game days this season at the Phil Oil Center in San Juan, and this is the most packed it's been. I couldn't even find a parking.
I feel you, Anton.
But you know what? Everybody is here. Everybody knows that this is the game day to attend if you want the real NCAA experience.
Siyempre, especially for part of Arellano. Arellano went to the finals. It was last 2016 against San Beda University. It was actually against us.
Yeah. Giovanni Halalon was here, watched the game with his brother Jericho. Yeah, that was the first and only time na umabot sa finals ang Arellano under coach Jericho Diniera. Since then, they have not made the Final Four. So they want to end that drought. Abiera is in. Arellano hoping that Abiera will come alive. Ongotan, umaatake. Ongotan. Libang. Wala. Santos. Oh! Ongotan with the recovery. Vinoya.
Kita mo energy ni Team Ongotan dito sa first quarter natin. Even though he's missing a lot this couple of possessions, pero nandun siya lagi trying to get the ball.
Right now, Arellano looking like the team that wants it more. The 50-50 balls are going their way, and Vinoya catches the Letran defense snapping.
And credit to Coach Chico Manaban and his players on the floor, the execution. Every time dito sa baseline outbounds, nagiging nakakascore sila.
Santos. Guahaw, back to Santos. Estrada susubok mula sa labas. And J. Geronimo with the board.
Arellano giving itong 3-pointers para sa Letran, staying on a 2-3 zone.
Vinoya for 3. Libang offensive rebound.
And this is the energy, the effort that they showed dito sa first game. Ang tanong lang, the consistency of this, the plays that they're doing. If magagawa nila within 4 quarters.
Manalili throws it out. Guahaw to Estrada. Estrada, drop pass. Buensalida. Sumobra pero may foul.
Also, Anton, we gotta observe itong fouling situation ng Arellano. They have 5 fouls. Less than 6 minutes dito sa first quarter natin.
JV Letran is still without a field goal in this game. They're 0 for 6.
Wow, so itong 4 points and 2 para dito kay Buensalida, all came from the free throws.
And that's the first miss. They were 4 for 4 prior to that AJ Buensalida miss. But even if that's the case, if you're Arellano, you've seen this movie before. Babalik at babalik yung Letran. You don't want a sequel.
You're right, Anton. They gotta keep pushing, especially medyo sloppy ang start natong Letran Knights. A couple of turnovers and 4 turnovers for them. So they gotta keep pushing, keep pounding the nail.
Geronimo bothered. Letran gets a stop. Manalili. Estrada picks it up. Manalili calls the play. They're daring Manalili to shoot. Estrada drop pass. Santos, patient and pure.
That's just great passing. Para dito kaya Letran Knights from Estrada to the high-low play to Kevin Santos.
First field goal of the game para sa mga Letranista.
You can see Kevin is in a flow state. He's not hurrying his shots. He's not, you know, walang pressure pag nakuha niya yung bola. He knows what to do when he gets that basketball.
Kevin Santos in his 4th year playing for the Letran Knights still has 1 more year of eligibility. 3-point play completed by Santos.
I feel like, Anton, Kevin Santos unlocked, you know, the next level in his game with Titeng Manalili helping that.
I agree, 100%. He's like Amari Stoudemire with Steve Nash or Carlos Boozer with Deron Williams.
Yep.
Ongotan, floater. Ongotan grabs his own miss. Ongotan. And Buensalida again. Buensalida still holding on to the ball, but that's a 5-second violation.
Wow, just the energy, the effort na pinapakita ng Team Ongotan. Even though he's missing a lot of shots, you can't really, you know, hindi mo mawawala yung energy na bibigay niya para dito kay Coach Chico Manabat.
And with this kind of energy na binibigay ni Ongotan, his teammates have to back him up. Ongotan for 3. T-Mac for 3.
And they're shooting a lot of shots. Eventually, it will go down.
T-Mac Ongotan. Santos takes the ball away from Ongotan. But Ongotan again right there in the mix.
Natin dito, Anton. Wow. Daring Team Ongotan to shoot that 3. And he gave him that 3-point shot.
And T-Mac showing us that he is more than a slasher. What is happening right now is very similar to what happened during the first quarterfinal game. And if your father, Vic Alva Jr., OP Mancom representative for Letran, that's okay because they ended up winning that game, coming back in the second half. But if you're going to look at it from a standpoint of we got lucky, you want to get back in the game right now.
Tama ka, Anton, pero may mga bala pa to si Coach Alan Ricardo. Obviously, di pa nilalabas. Di pa natin nakikita 2-3 zone, 1-2 zone na ginawa niya that won him the game.
Letran just 1 field goal so far. Wow, will this be the second? Estrada offensive rebound. Manalili to Jimboy. Jimboy on the drive. Jimboy Estrada.
And he has been the answer para dito kay Coach Alan. Jimboy Estrada breaking down the 2-3 zone.
Estrada 22 points in the first quarterfinal game. Abiera still can't find the bottom of the net. Kamay, multiple fakes. Demetria.
And he is loving it. Demetria with a floater, soft touch inside the paint.
Cielo Demetria. Oh! Naiwan si Quahao, and that's going to be goaltending.
Oo, mintis din sa ano yun, ni Deo. Napataas yung talon ni Hernal doon.
One of the best scorers in the NCAA, Jimboy Estrada. Second field goal for the Knights, and Cielo Demetria. Are you not entertained?
And that's how they do it, just pure effort. Getting offensive, extra possessions here and there.
Ang taas ng pasa. Nakasalo pa ni Hernal. Wild shot by Cyril Hernal, and Buensalida gets the stop. Manalili. Knights are running. Manalili draws a foul.
I was wondering, Anton, kailan natin mararamdaman ito si Titing Manili because he has been checked for most of this quarter, pero ngayon nakita natin yung aggressiveness niya in that open basket.
And JB, this is just the first attempt of Manalili in this game. Halos humiga na siya sa ere doon, trying to draw a foul, and he was successful. The kid from Cebu, Jonathan Moses Titing Manalili. Got his nickname from his father, Ting Manalili, but wanted to come up with his own name, hence the name Titing Manalili.
Creative na. Pero ito for Arellano, Anton. Team Makongot and sitting down the rest of this quarter. Where are they gonna get the scoring?
Abiera, the Arellano faithful, praying that he comes alive. Kamay, oh, what a cut! Oh, what a recovery by
What a
Kevin
block.
Santos.
The timing. Pero I think Anton, that's a goaltending. If I'm not wrong, he hit the backboard first.
Estrada with a basket, and that's what Coach Chico Manabat is saying to review it.
That's a big no call if goaltending talaga yun kasi Letran scored on the other side.
Santos again trying to make things happen. Abiera, floater. Abiera still can't find the basket, and Hernal is fouled.
Second foul, number 13, Jonathan Manalili. That's his second personal, team foul number 4.
Let's see.
Referees will be
Tough to tell, JV,
Yeah.
from that angle. Maybe from the side. Here, let's investigate.
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely goaltending. Kasi mga ganyan to, that's a big call eh. Dapat tumigil na yung play, tatawagan na goaltending. Pero on the other hand, hindi natawagan, tuloy yung laro. Nakascore naman itong Letran on the other side. That changed the momentum of the game.
Now, if that is goaltending, do they count the basket?
They will. They should count the basket.
Now, they're also reviewing etong nangyari kay Cyril Hernal.
Oh.
Ooh. Napagsakan ng siko ni Manalili.
Oh, tingnan natin ang tawag ng mga officials natin. Definitely a playoff foul.
And based on the reaction of Manalili, he knows that it could be upgraded because the referees have been consistent all season long na anything above the shoulder is an unsportsmanlike foul.
You're right, Anton. Kaya natin dito ang sportsmanlike foul. And Manalili is going to be sitting down for 2 minutes.
So Manalili again dealing with having to sit on the bench with fouls, just like in that first quarterfinal game.
Shooting 2 free throws, Joseph Hernal.
Cyril Hernal. Technical free throws after that Manalili unsportsmanlike foul. Now, apparently they still haven't reviewed that goaltend.
Yeah, I'm curious. They reviewed yung foul pero the goaltending, not yet.
And it seems that Coach Chico Manabat is still discussing that with the referees. Oh no, Hernal missing 2 free throws.
Ball possession
And that's,
for the
you know, one of the
Arellano
problems.
Chiefs. Shot clock at
Game 1
14
natin
seconds.
para dito sa Arellano. The free throws.
Maverick Vinoya. Or Joseph Hernal. Or
June Roque checking in.
Boy Estrada.
Yeah, every time June Roque checks in, it's scary times for the opponent because June Roque has only had 1 breakout game this season. But alam natin yung capabilities ng isang June Roque.
Pero kita mo si Juroque getting to his rhythm ngayon na pa-peak to the playoffs.
He had that 15-point game. But that has only been the game wherein he did June Roque things. Oh, that Montesilio!
That's a big 3 by Montesilio. And that's what they need, a zone breaker.
Especially with Manalili on the bench. The other point guards from Letran have to step up. A.G. Borromeo with a miss. Oh, Jello Demetria. Jello Demetria making an impact. The 6'6" big man from Angeles, Pampanga, tipping it in.
Just tapping it inside. It is Demetria right on time.
So at the end of the first quarter, the Arellano University Chiefs lead the Letran Knights 20-17. Mancom representative Mr. Frank Gusi of the University of Perpetual Help System Dalta, his Perpetual Altas, waiting for the winner of this game. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. Ang Ton Rojas together with JV Mocon, and we have Aaron D at courtside. Montecillo hit a 3 moments ago. Binigay ang bola dito kay Quahao. Quahao kontra Ongotan. Quahao with a step back. Hinayaan na lang ni Vinoya na lumabas ang bola. It's Arellano basketball.
Coach Chico Manabat deploying another defensive scheme. It's like a man zone, switching man zone para dito sa Arellano.
Ern J. Back on the floor. Libang. Libang, jump hook. And Santos gets the stop. Santos to Roque. Roque. And that's why Roque is the scariest player on the floor at the moment.
The high-flying wing, Jun Roque, pero not much of a resistance there for Arellano. Etong 1-2-2 zone again for Letran. Nahihirap Arellano to convert points.
Ongotan, baseline jumper. Let's throw it over to Aaron D.
Last year in season 100, this Letran Knights team walked into a do-or-die matchup with everything to lose, and it was the same Arellano team that sent them home along with their Final Four aspirations. And today in these quarterfinals, they find themselves in the same situation against the very team that sent them home early in the previous season. And for one of the seniors, Teo Quahao, that left a bad taste in his mouth. Pinepersonal namin yung loss last season. Sobrang sakit yun, and ito na yung opportunity na makabawi kami. Ayokong umuwi ulit ng maaga at magbakasyon. With 4 seniors on the Knights, they are looking to take revenge and barge into the Final Four with a win today. Anton and JV.
So just to clarify, yung 4 seniors, Roque, Omega, Quahao, and Santos. But Santos's decision is still up in the air. He could still come back because meron pa siyang 1 year of eligibility.
May player option pa bala si Kevin Santos.
But yeah, today has been the story. Past 2 seasons, Benild has been ousted by Mapua. So nakabawi na sa wakas itong Benild. Now Letran wants to make up for that elimination last year against Arellano. Santos, rebound, Geronimo. Valencia. Vinoya. Vinoya falling down. Basti calling for the screen. Vinoya for 3. Ongotan taps it to the wrong man.
And it's the same story too, Anton. The 1-2-2 zone has been effective for Coach Allen.
Montecillo. Quahao for 3. Teo Quahao.
And Diding Manili on off the floor. Teo Quahao answering the call for goal challenge with the Spain screen there. Even Libre Sideo for the 3.
I've seen that Selly recently. Valencia. Vinoya flips it up. Oh, Ongotan rising up. Ongotan. Oh my goodness. T-Mac Ongotan David versus a number of Goliaths. Not just one Goliath. Multiple Goliaths. T-Mac Ongotan in the land of the giants. Look at this. Anong height mo?
T-Mac Ongotan flexing. This guy is on a mission.
That's the effort that should inspire an entire army. T-Mac cannot do it alone. He's got 11 points though. Wow, from way out. Ongotan with the rebound. He's doing everything.
Yep, another rebound for him now.
Oh, wow with the rejection. Libang with the putback.
And this is the supporting cast that T-Mac Ongotan needs. Kasi every eyes are gonna be on him and you're gonna be open.
Montesillo. Binigay dito kay Roque. This is a 5-0 run for Arellano. Guahao on the move. Guahao, Montesillo. Roque for 3.
And that's his quality minutes for Jun Roque. Also Montesillo playing great here in the second quarter.
It is a shootout. Libang with a miss. Montesillo.
Coach Chico staying on the 2-3 zone. Dalawang 3-pointers na yan for Letran.
Went Salida in the post. Shovel pass. Santos with a finish.
And for the Letran Knights, they're just milking this 2-3 zone. Kevin Santos with 5 points in this game.
And asking for a substitution. Omega ready to check in. 5-0 run by the Knights. Vinoya. Basti Valencia for 3. Too strong. Roque with the board.
And if you're Arellano, if you want to win this do-or-die game, you should be hitting those 3-pointers because yun talaga binibigay ng Letran.
A chance for the first lead. Montesillo apologizing to the bench. Di pa lumalamang ang mga Letranista dito. Ernje Geronimo. Ernje. Bounce pass. Basti. Wow!
Basti Valencia hang in the air. Right to left finish.
Timeout. Letran Arellano back up ahead. 29-27. One of the finest big men to ever suit up in the NCAA, and for Arellano University, former Defensive Player of the Year, Justin Arana. Justin Arana also making a name for himself at the professional level as we see Guahao drain the triple. At eto naman, Jun Roque. Hoping na magiging worth it yung pagpunta ni Roque from Las Piñas to Intramuros. They brought him here to win a championship. Just one season for Roque and Omega playing for Letran. Estrada to Manalili. Manalili, no-look pass to Buensalida.
That's what he's good at. Ito si Titing Manalili. Very deceptive with his eyes. Kala mo papasa niyo yung corner. Kita niya yung libreng big guy on the paint.
Valencia. Oh, Caboteje unable to handle that pass.
Kita natin ito yung finish ni Basti. That's a tough shot.
Caboteje against Estrada. Estrada throws it out to Manalili. Estrada, difficult shot. Short. Caboteje with the board.
Natin Jimboy Estrada. They're doubling Jimboy on the post.
Ongotan. Demetria. Ongotan. Ongotan is down. Manalili. Roque from the corner. And Demetria with the board. They don't see Ongotan. Finally, Geronimo gets it to T-Mac. Ongotan on the fadeaway.
What a shot by T-Mac Ongotan. Akala natin nasaktan pa siya doon pero nakuha niya yung fast break points doon. Titing Manalili down on the floor. Oh, we got to see what happened there.
Sa sobrang bilis ng aksyon, hindi natin nakita yung nangyari dito kay Manalili. Pag-rebound ni Demetria, Ongotan was wide open, but the Knights were swarming on him. He gave it to Geronimo. Geronimo gave it to Ongotan. Ongotan scored on the one-legged fadeaway, and now we see Manalili here. Panoorin natin.
I think it's below the belt. Pero nothing intentional for Demetria. I think it's just box out. Di lang ready ito si Manalili on the play.
Yeah, he got the wind knocked out of him. Nakatalikod si Demetria. And Coach Chico Manabat is saying he flopped. I mean, you have to stay low when you box out, right?
I think that's a no call for Manalili. Pero what a shot for Team Ongotan against Denver Omega.
One-legged. And T-Mac wanted to take that shot kasi parang kung hindi na natira yon, masasayangan siya kasi libreng-libre.
Alam mo, Anton, Team Ongotan wants to take all the shots today.
13 points for Team Ongotan. So, a non-call. AG Borromeo. Pinasok ni Coach Chico Manabat, defensive purposes.
This is a good sign for Arellano. Still 0 fouls. 0 team fouls for Arellano this second quarter.
Montecillo. Arellano back to that zone. Montecillo for three. Napped. Montecillo with another one.
These two guys, Roque and Montecillo, doing damage for the Letran Knights.
And this is the first lead of the game for the Knights. Ongotan misses. Omega with the board. Estrada. Estrada. Montecillo. Oh, what a contribution by Nat Montecillo. 2 threes. Oh, Omega with a three.
It's a good line.
I did not see that coming. Omega taking a three. Estrada on the pull-up. And
now the offensive rebounding problem for Arellano.
Andre Acop set to check in for Arellano. They are down for the first time in this game. NCAA Policy Board representative of Arellano University, Mr. Francisco Paulino V. Caico. Team consultant Manny Dandan, who was Coach Chico Manabat's coach in college, very active in this quarterfinal series. Normally, nakikita natin si Coach Dandan sitting at the end of the bench. But now, he's sitting close to Coach Chico.
It's a do-or-die game. All hands should be on deck.
We got 2 minutes.
Montecillo. Omega, a second triple. Mark Denver. Omega.
Mark Omega pointing to the heavens. I don't know if you played with Coach Allen.
That's only the second main triple of the season for Omega in 6 attempts. Hulog ng langit. Montecillo for 3. Ongotan has the ball. And look at the defense of Montecillo. Ongotan living on the edge again. Ongotan. Oh my goodness. Ongotan. No foul called.
Tough possession there for Team Ongotan.
Ongotan went fishing on that drive. Walang nahuli. Roque mula sa kanto.
And the supporting cast has been great para di sa Letran Knights. Oh, Roque. He is now feeling it. Roque, Montecillo, Omega.
Roque is leading Letran in scoring with 8. Acop on the pull-up. Bitin, Omega with a board. Estrada to Roque. Roque blocked. Oh, an unsportsmanlike foul called.
Oh, they see that again. MDO3.
Bumukas ang langit. Bumuhos ang biyaya. Mark Denver Omega. And even June Roque connecting from the corner. This is what you brought me here for.
Oh, this was the unsportsmanlike foul. Looked like a play for the ball.
June Roque, in his 2 seasons with Perpetual, looked like he was going to turn into a star in the league. And then the shocking news of his transfer to Letran. Only 1 season, so he's trying to make the most out of it. And what a story that's going to be if ever umabante sa semifinals. Etong Letran, they're gonna go up against their former team, Omega and Roque.
Maganda, may chip sa shoulder tong dalawang to. Especially both of these guys really playing well.
Omega.
Ooh.
Omega looking very graceful on that drive.
Very finesse. Mark Omega with a Euro step. Sayang na di na convert.
Oh, the Letran crowd coming alive. And the Arellano crowd silent.
Ito yung same story ng first game natin, the big second quarter run na ginagawa ng Letran Knights ngayon.
Omega. Manalili back in the game. Omega wants it. Manalili decides to attack. Manalili missing. Kamay with the board. Kamay. Abiera for three. Wala pa rin. Santos with a rebound. And Abiera continues to struggle for Arellano. Coach Alan Ricardo and the Letran Knights erupting in the second quarter, and they lead 39-31 at the half.